Cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gives it on the option. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Silver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Georgia! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he's going to break the pocket. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia going up tempo.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds a tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. Just keeps moving. He's into plus territory. Out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that,
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The give to the lone running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Sayed. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled, then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to pass. It's Morris. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Morris. Trying to set up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Trying play action. Now improvising. Connection to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Morris. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quarterback keeps it. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State. Right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. State offense onto the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. That'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got a man, it's White. Lowers those pads, and he'll go out of bounds, and his aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Motion from the wideout. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Hard running there. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Caught close to the marker. It's Silver. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morris. With the catch, it's White. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete to start this drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Quick toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll pitch it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Turns it on at midfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football